Hi guys, Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator here, and I'm in with Fiona with this set, and today we are gonna turn it into a nice Halloween one. Just wrap it. So yeah, I cannot wait, like a nice and trending pink set. But first of all, we need to tidy up the set. So I'm gonna push back her cuticles, remove the gems, lots of gems, some of them she lost. Nice and decent push. And it's gonna be actually quite a long video. Probably I will, because we are gonna do quite a lot of hand painting. Huh? Can I? Oh, perfect, thanks. I bin mine because they were so bad. And I actually got a really nice one as well, but I keep it in the house for my own nails, sent by one of you. Because the other one was so old that it actually didn't clip the gems anymore, but this one is fantastic. Sometimes if I cannot take them all off, I would just e-file, and the safety bit can actually take it, even the gems. So actually we put lots in there. Of course, always watch your eyes and your client's eyes. And it was a clear set of the nails. Now, because I want to do freehand painting, I need to put something which has a more coverage. Ideally, this set would look nice on a freshly sculpted nails, where I could use like an more coverage gel, and then we could just do the freehand painting. So normally I would go probably for the cover nude gel, but we are gonna use probably perfect rose just to camouflage a little bit. Now e-file on the maximum speed, because we have to shorten them. Oh, one more gem. There we are. We have to shorten them quite a lot, and also I need to reach all those encapsulated stuff in there. So I need to remove quite a lot of product. And they have been tips. You have seen, there is a video on how I did apply the tips for this set. So straight away I am removing quite a decent amount of the product. Are we still on camera? Yep. I'm just gonna, thanks. Bye bye leaves. The dust collector doesn't behave today. Look what I'm doing is like I'm jumping from nail to nail, so I don't want to cause too much friction. Especially that we're removing quite a lot of product. Okay, and then go back to the pinky again. Go back to the ring finger. And I've got tiny bit of lifting in that corner. What I did is I cut out this lifting on a place where the gel was still intact. Same in here, so you always kind of file it below your lifting. And then the last one. I'm actually quite glad because they are on the long side and Fiona didn't lose any, which is great because she's quite heavy-handed with her nails. So they lasted pretty well. Okay, get rid of those leaves. Perfect, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna just do it exactly the same on the other hand and readjust my fan and then come back to you. Okay, and then the next step is to reshape them, tidy up the cuticles. So, and also I might need to clean them from underneath as well. Like as I say, I'm usually not a big fan of doing so, but we will see. Cuticle bead, and then I'm just filing on the one side. So I always like to remove any kind of cuticle from the nail plate before I start filing. Back into the reverse. No pressure, like nice and slow. And I'm using the frustrum bead. Again, quite powerful, but also delicate at the same time. Okay, so that's the cuticle cleanup from the nail plate. Then I'm just gonna reshape those nails and shorten them. They need to definitely come down quite a lot. Again, we are gonna keep it nice coffin shape. On the product, I'm using 100 grit. On the natural nail, 180 grit. That's why I love those blue files, guys, because you can like do the entire set with the one file, and you've got two different grits, whatever you need it like. So you don't need two separate files. You can do it with the one file. And just swap the sides on whichever you need it. Okay, so on the product, 100 grit, and nice and beautiful scratches. Very effective, especially that's, as I say, I have to remove almost the entire product. And then close to the natural nail, swap it into the 180 grit. Move on. You can also see the difference, like in a shape already is crazy. Like this one is so misshaped. Look how I'm supporting the entire nail. Like I'm always supporting it from all direction, like whichever side I'm filing. So if I'm pressing here, I'm supporting from this side. If I'm filing there, I'm supporting the other side. Natural nail, slow down. Support it from underneath. See, if you support the nail as well, like you are not causing a lifting, because we do move quite fast sometimes, and those vibrations from your file can actually cause some product movement and a natural nail movement. So that's why I'm always liking to support it as much as possible. On Fiona, I do, actually on quite a lot of clients, I do the thumbs a little bit shorter, same the pinkies, than the middle ring and index finger. But with Fiona especially, because her nail beds on the thumbs are really short, so putting too long extensions would cause a damage to them. And I'm usually trying to find a kind of nice happy medium. Okay, I'm happy with the shape. We just need to trim the cuticle, re-inspect the nail plate. Any shiny places, you want to make sure they are gone. And then once we're happy, we can trim the cuticle and we're able to put the product over them. So not a big amount. We will do, at the end we will use a wee ball just to exfoliate the nail fold. And I find that gives the cuticles a nice shape for a pretty long time. So just a very delicate trim. The rest we can just e-file. Okay, so blue scrub to dehydrate the nail plate, nice and squeaky clean. Nice and squeaky clean. And then straight away do it on the other hand. So this hand have been already filed. After I do that, because the dust is still flying in here, what I like to do it is sometimes even take a wipe. No, it's okay. It's okay. Take a wipe and even go like this, so the wipe kind of catch the flying particles of the dust. You know, and same before I'm painting the design, I like to kind of get rid of the dust. Get rid of the dust from my hands as well, because there is nothing more annoying. An extra nail prep, which will dehydrate the nail plate further. Wait for it a couple seconds to dry, and then we are gonna do an universal air bond. Back in stock, guys. back in stock, and we getting definitely quite a few other things back in stock, so check out. We do post internationally as well, and some new things as well. New collection coming out, like new amazing chrome, like lots of actually also stuff. So check out the website and check also for the stuff which you didn't see it for a long time, but you maybe loved it so much it might be back on stock. Perfect rose, that's what we are gonna use it, because I want a tiny bit more coverage for this set. My gel brush, I always store it in a drawer away from the light with a tiny bit of product left. So before each application I kind of make sure I do remove those product which was on my brush, which kept it at a nice shape. And I'm kind of slowly getting my desk back in, so like, you know, my tools will start to look nice again, which I cannot say how happy I am about it. So nice and thin layer, nice and thin layer. And with this thin layer, I'm pressing them. I'm definitely need to e-file some of them from underneath. With this pressing down, you do get a really good adhesion of the product to the natural nail. Okay, so you really look like how strongly I'm pressing this product into all the scratches which we have created. Okay, get that product in there. Now, because there was no lifting and I've got like a pretty decent amount of the previous product, I can actually straight away go and start building the apex. And I'm gonna do it on the pinky first. So pick up a nice scoop of the product. And work one side, other side, one side, other side. Consider your temperatures. So today I have to work pretty neat. The product is not gonna self-level as much as usual because we are heading into those colder months. Cook it. Perfect. And then just repeat the same in here. So nice and strong press. And I also usually find it, work neat, Dorota. And I usually find it that this nice and thin layer around the cuticle area and on the sides is just perfect amount to blend the entire product with the natural nail. You know, and this way, because the things are nicely blended in, we are not risking the lifting. So I quite like it working with that technique. Fiona's hands are also pretty cold. And here is another tip, guys, for you as well. When the client's hands are cold, even if your product is nice and runny, it will become stiff. And this is what is happening with my gel. It is becoming even stiffer on Fiona's hands. And then the opposite way, if there is really hot, the product is gonna swap. If the hands are really hot, the product is gonna start running more. Now, we are ready for a next apex. Again, because of the temperatures, I will be able to do it 2 nails. So, doesn't matter how many layers I have already do it. I always work on the slip layer. And slip layer is like those thin layer, which helps me move the product into any direction I need. Okay, so again, pick up a scoop of the product. Pretty decent, I mean, the length is quite decent. Get it off from your brush, so it's easier. And then get the client hand nice and relaxed, so you can also redirect it in any way you need it. So usually I go one side, other side, and down the way. Okay, so I'm working with both of the hands. That will speed up your application. If you're working only with one hand, you are gonna take things twice as long. I thought I'm not gonna have enough coverage, but I have removed the right amount of the product, which is so awesome, because we can get a really beautiful coverage with the perfect rose, which is fantastic for the set we are gonna do it. There will be quite a lot of hand painting. Perfect, cook it. Keep it nice and straight, the hand, so it doesn't run to the one side. This is another thing. Sometimes we do apply product nice and neat, and then the client will keep the hand at strange angles, so keep that in mind as well, like nice and straight. And then we are gonna build up apex on this one. So one side, other side. Reach the free edge. And then cook it. And then just the same. So nice and thin layer. And nice and thin layer. Sometimes, especially if the nails are long, I would kind of keep applying those thin layers on the thumb, because it takes me seconds, so eventually I have only like a very mini apex to put in, because obviously the more of those thin layers you put in, the less you have to apply it for your apex. Put down the shadow, yeah, this one. And also, what I did a second ago, I asked my clients to put the other fingers down, because sometimes they can give a shadow on what I'm doing. Change. And because I have also put those thin layer of the product on the thumb, I can cure it all 5 fingers at the same time. Okay. And usually my goal, guys, is to finish my right hand. The gel application needs to be finished before my left hand, so that's why I usually start and do like a one or maybe even sometimes 2 nails more on the right hand than I do it on the left hand. Change. Okay, and then here I've got just a thumb to do it. But because I have already put so much product on, my client doesn't have to play with like put the thumb separately in. She's just gonna put it all hand in, just as usual. But I take that into the consideration as well. And I am gonna put a touch less product on the right side, because her hand is gonna be directed that way, the thumb. Okay, so by the time it's cured, the product is gonna gently run into that place. Kind of thinking ahead of what the gravity is gonna do it, you know. Okay, so I've got slightly less on that side, because by the time it's cured, the product is gonna fill and then change. Then my right hand is curing, so I've got time to do those 2 fingers, and I'm working only with 1 lamp. Like, I don't see a point of having two lamps. So straight away I can do apex on both of those nails. So nice and thin layer. And this is how I always work, like every single time. Sometimes I'm able, like with the much shorter nails, I'm able to do all 5 nails at the same time, if there is no damage to the product, if there is no lifting. With this one I went messy because my brush is messy and I have introduced some air bubbles. Okay, so sometimes laziness of cleaning off your brush will cause you a trouble, and that's what I did with this nail. So let's clean my brush. A drop of the UV cleanser, like the smallest amount ever, and the dry clean on your brush. Okay, now I can pick up my product neater. That's on the one side of the brush, and the application is going to be smoother and neater too, without of this many air bubbles as we introduced on the other one. Okay, so I did this too, and now my client is gonna just flash cure those 2 nails on top of her other hand. Okay, I've got time to clean some of the mess, and this is what I usually do it. Pick up another wipe and another wipe, and then the top fingers are freezed. I can take the hand, perfect, and I can sculpt the not sculpt, like build the apex on the thumb nail. Open, yep. Decent amount. The gel is a little bit too thick consistency for me. I do definitely prefer it a little bit more runnier than this one. So for this client, I'm just playing a bit longer. With next client, I might be faster at the application, but at the same time, there is an advantage of this consistency as well. because I don't have to work this fast, I can be a little bit maybe more precise. So we should have less filing with that kind of application. Change. Okay, shaping. So UV cleanser, remove the inhibition layer. And straight away, I'm gonna go second time. So like, because the nails are pretty long, I want to make sure this inhibition layer is clean really properly. And I'm also gonna e-file a little bit underneath of the natural nails. So like normally I'm not the fan to e-file underneath, but it looks like a makeup stain. Or do you use self-tanners? Yeah. So a bit of like a self-tanning stain. Relax, don't squeeze my fingers. So yeah, as I say, it's really rare for me to e-file underneath. But I just want to clean a little bit of that stain. Usually a whitening, so what I find it is a purple hair shampoo. Get the nails nice and white underneath, and also the whitening toothpaste. I kind of give a nice clean to my nails underneath with the whitening toothpaste. But the purple shampoo does a quite nice job as well. Now for cleaning underneath of the nails, you want to use as soft bead as possible, just so you don't create too many scratches. And I quite don't like a shiny, too shiny look underneath, because it looks terrible. So ideally you want to put a matte top coat in there, because if you open up the space, there is no way you cannot leave it without a top coat. Keep that in mind. Like I have seen it, some people e-filing underneath of the natural nails and not top coating. But yeah, as I say, really rare for me to do it that way. Next time Fiona will probably get a new set. That's why I'm usually not bothered to e-file underneath. And then my clients, which comes in for regular appointments, eventually they have no extension, it's just a natural nail, so they wouldn't needed e-filing from underneath, because if you've got just a natural nail, they do not stain that much. They are easier to clean. It's the worst stage is like when they have half, and I really don't like half. Now just clean them. And you always do underneath part before you do the top. Perfect. Okay, so now I can shape those nails. Just the same like we did it before. One side, other side. This product ran a little bit on that side, so this side is bulkier. Lifted it up. Gosh, this is going to be actually a really long video because we are going to take much longer with the set, like filing underneath. So now I'm blending the underneath so I can top coat it everything as well. Shape the free edge, blend around the cuticle area. And then smooth it out. Okay, repeat. One side, other side. So sometimes you can see it, I kind of tend to relax Fiona's hand because she can pretty strongly redirect her fingers into funny places. And this is a client where I really need to check check the client view. Like, you know, I do keep constantly checking a client view with Fiona because of the way she's holding her hand during her treatment. And I kind of tend to relax it as well multiple times so I can catch that nice sweet point. Blend around the cuticle area. Thin it out through the entire length. Okay, do it the same. So one side, other side. And most of the time I'm trying to use 100 grit. It's faster, guys. Again, client view. And another one. I'm coming up from underneath as well because I kind of want to blend that edges of the natural nail with the product as well. Let me thin this one out. It's a pretty thick one. So this make it slimmer on the sides and then at the free edge. Ideally this one starts growing down a little bit. Next time a fresh set would make it look much nicer, but now because we have e-filet from underneath I might get away from it, so we will see it. I usually decide it on the day of the appointment, like how necessary it is to start fresh. And I get lots of questions, guys, underneath of the first set we did for Fiona, those clear crystal nails. We did it because I use the tips. You have guys really asked me like how they are gonna last and everything, so you could see it, the entire journey of Fiona wearing the tips, because I have recorded the infill, the last the last infill on that set, and now we are doing another fill on that set as well. Now the thumb. Okay, I'm all the time supporting my client nail. Perfect. I'm just gonna do exactly the same on the other hand, and then we can buff them and then move on into this side. Is a bit wonky. Sorted. And then we can move on into the next step. Okay, so it's the time to buff them, and I'm just using first of all a white buffer right in the middle. That removes quite a lot of bulk and smooth out a pretty decent amount of the surface. And also you can work faster, like you want to only do it like on safe parts in the middle. Now to the sides, because I am a bit slower. And time for perfecting. So I will be using a gray buffer, and what you want to do is, of course, you want to remove the sharp edges and a wee bow as well. So I need to exfoliate the nail folds. And I'm doing on the one side first. Put it back into the reverse. And clean up the other side. Okay, now gray buffer, and with this one we want to touch up the sides because they can be messy. Sometimes I will go back to even a normal e-file and just perfect it. Blend everything around the cuticle area. Check this side. File that side. With this one I actually need to go back to the hand file because it's quite messy. So this is a time when I've got a time to re-inspect them and really play with the shape. And get a nice canvas for painting. It's almost like checking after yourself and making sure things are good. Where you really got a time to think about it. So the previous filing was just like an automatic service. You know, when you kind of do just the usual automatic thing, and then now I can really be more fussy. And sometimes if I see something and I'm not happy with it, and I know like with the buffer it's gonna just take me too long, I would swap to the normal file. Okay, cuticles. So I'm just gonna give them a final clean. And again, this time nice and slow and being more fussy. They're really small pieces, like kind of leftovers. I dropped it on the floor and I broke it.
Mine's normally works great, it's just not holding anything up.
Ah, we need to.
I've pressed it a bunch of times.
Uh-huh.
I don't know this time trying to get it to work right now.
Okay, we need to clean everything and then we're ready for the painting. I'm just gonna quickly catch up and do exactly the same on the other hand. You can see it, things start looking decent. So let me just do that on the other hand and then we can move on into the design. Okay, fun part. So I'm just picking up the back of the form and then we are gonna play with some colors. So this is 238, which is a sky pink. Actually it's at the end. So just a nice and beautiful pink, and it looks like it's very popular. Then I fancy some orange, and this is gonna be Squeeze the Orange, 239, just a small scoop of it. Like I like to have quite a lot of stuff going on my mixing palette. And then the yellow, 198 of my cake. So they are quite nice and pastel neon colors. And then we've got spiky blue, 237, and really nice Paradise, 259. That's a really pretty pink as well, and I will be using like a mixture of it, plus another palette because it's going to be more advanced design, so I will be playing with the things. Now to start with and to warm up my hand, as this is a first client, I'm just gonna prep my brush and do the simple parts. So the simple parts is gonna be, let me grab some French gel as well. It's gonna be the free edge. So white, more white, more white. And I'm just gonna mix it here, like this. So I get a perfect, beautiful, actually we had 277 as a color, which has the same shade. But it's okay. Okay, so preparing your brush is always really important task. And now I'm just gonna paint nice and pretty French. Deep smile line. Check the corners of the smile line. And now join the things together. I'm not too fussy about the smile line because we are gonna outline it, so don't want to waste too much time on it. And then do the same on the thumb. So the pinky and the thumb is gonna match. And I'm using the D-liner brush. Not too fussy, not too fussy about some parts because we are gonna add some more detail into it. So I'm not too bothered about the coverage. And usually when I'm doing the designs, quite often it is a thing of like, can't trust the process. Whenever I can save the time, I will do so. So I'm not wasting my time on perfecting the smile lines. I mean, they have to be half decent-ish. But they don't need to be perfect. Open. And as you can see it when I'm painting it, I'm trying to kind of get rid of the excess of the product from my brush and also indicate the corners of the smile line. And once I've got the corners of the smile, I can kind of join the things together. Change. Well, I think we touched pinky, show me. Too late now. Cook it. Okay, then on this finger, I don't know yet what we are gonna do, so I need to think about it. But this one is ready for the wee patch. So I'm just gonna place that in here. And I love that color. So basically what I'm doing, I'm kind of picking up the messy parts. Okay, because it doesn't matter actually where you place the patch. Now trying to think ahead of what else I'm gonna create, and definitely I want a wee ghost, so I'm just gonna grab the watercolor brush and I can start painting this ghost. So I've got some white and we can start painting the ghost. I want to actually maybe make them a bit more random. So the ghost is gonna go here. And first of all, I want to bring some color in. I'm not too bothered about the detail yet. We hand and then the bottom of it. I had a wee air bubble which burst in there, so I'm just bringing this part lower. I love to almost fix the design on the go, if that makes sense. This is gonna be wee hand. Go back to the D-liner brush and also grab the detailer brush because we will be doing some detail as well. Prep my brush, re-clean it because we use different color. And perfect the shapes. Perfect. Then on this one, I want to go with the pumpkins, and we can go from the darkest to the lightest. Change. Okay, and then straight away repeat the process, but I'm gonna actually swap the nails. So we are gonna go for a pumpkins in here. Just grab more of that color. Yeah, oh no, I think I'm really badly running out of this color, guys. So I'm trying to squeeze out till the last drop. Tell me if you do it as well, like you're squeezing the colors till the last drop. Because, and you can also see it has been so popular, like, you know, I have used it the entire summer, and I'm even using it now for Halloween as well. So that is the 238 Pink Sky. You can grab it from our website as well. We do post it internationally. So they are fantastic colors. Cool, we've got pumpkin ready in here. Now let's do a wee cute ghost again. So I'm just gonna do it on the middle finger now. And just painting a wee cute head again. Nice and wee cute head. Again, you want to just bring in the colors first, like a splash of the color, and then, thank you, bye. Bring in a wee splash of the color, and then we can perfect the shape. Going back to the D-liner brush and more white. Checking if we're still in a camera view. We are. And to be honest, I think this year and last year was my favorite Halloween season because I love how cute. Oh, Olivia just bringing me a fresh, brand new 238. Thank you, that's so kind of you. I think I would last it without of it, but anyway, I really appreciate it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think it will be popular this year, isn't it, for a Halloween?
I used it a lot.
Yeah, I use it a lot. Actually, the entire Over the Rainbow collection, I think, is such a cool collection. Do we want a wee hand for this ghost? Let's do him a wee hand. Cool. No. Yes. And then ugly place here. So I'm just gonna place a wee patch in there. And then the ugliest place is in here. So honestly, this is so much time saver. Like, see, when I'm recording, guys, I'm trying to tell you everything I'm doing, like, and why I'm doing so, like what is in my head happening, so you can kind of think the same way. Change. Then we are gonna do it another pumpkin in this medium color. Watercolor brush faster. Will be much faster. And I want to place that pumpkin just on top of the previous one. Okay, bring this color in. Now, because the way the lines run through the pumpkin when you're coloring, bringing the colors in, what I'm trying to do is don't go that direction. Try to go that direction. Because it's kind of give you the shape. Be more fussy now. But again, I'm not wasting time to go too fussy. And I'm just thinking maybe we should go the same, or maybe we should do some drips. Oh my goodness, change. I still don't know yet. So I'm not wasting my time in a head. You know, sometimes you just have to move on into the next thing. And for the pumpkins, I'm kind of painting almost like a wee heart shape. And you know, it can be completely random, irregular as well. Like, pumpkins aren't the same, so they can be so slightly different. And also I'm warming up my hand and my brushes for the hardest parts, which is gonna be outlining. Change. Okay, then we're going for an even lighter color. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going into my white with the dirty brush I had. So we've got like almost white, just a touch of pink color. And we're painting the smallest pumpkin on the top. Change. I'm actually gonna start using the detailer brush because I need to warm this one up too.
Can I get a sunbed, please? Yeah, which one would you like? I've got them both free right now.
The line down. Can I get 12?
Yes, I'll be £12 cash only.
Oh, cash only, right, then go back to the cash.
Sorry.
Right, cheers.
See, my detailer brush doesn't behave at all because it's not warmed up enough. Change. Okay, so the next steps is I need to really decide what we are gonna go on with this one, and I think I'm just gonna go for like an. I actually really love the orange color as well, so we are gonna go for like a nice and wavy shape in here, and some flowers. Like I think that will be super cool.
Just narrow behind the door as well.
That's lovely. Thanks, Vicky.
Again, reshape my brush. Yes, definitely go for the flowers. Cool, change. Perfect change. Dotting tool, where are you? Here. So, yellow. Change. Change. Then we can also do some cute dots on the material, like on the patch one. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. So again, because I hold the dotting tool in my hand, I want to stick with it like for as long as possible, you know, and do all the stuff I need to do with the dotting tool, because I don't want to waste the time swapping my brush, you know, it's quite time consuming as well. Change?
Yes. So
Change?
I've got the
Change?
standard-
Change? No, wake up! Okay, and then we are gonna do some flowers.
No,
So,
sorry,
Up to 18.
the lie down will be free in 18 minutes.
I
So
get you.
that's
I
fine.
get you. I was like 18 minutes. Gee whiz, I'll leave you a blanket for in the morning. I should stand up's okay.
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
How minutes would you like?
9.
Nice, that's
Yeah.
9 then.
You got a
Eh.
bronze one.
that's it.
So we've got a bunch of different ones over there, and we've got one.
And then again, since I've got the lighter color,
Oh, it's okay.
I'm gonna use it as many times as possible.
Is that quite potent, quite strong?
It's the most favorite one.
The favourite?
Yeah,
You recommend?
yeah.
Okay,
Change?
let's do it. Why not? Yeah, go for it.
That's why we've got it in a pot, because it's most popular one,
Yeah,
yeah.
no worries.
Oh, bless you. Guys, the joys of recording in a salon, as the usual. Don't move.
No, 12
12 pound. You take Ash?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost the count even.
That's alright.
Okay, don't move. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 4, 5.
Show you yours, it's just this one.
Change. Now for a change, we are gonna go darker pink here. Do you need a break, Fiona? Yeah? Okay, I change. I'm gonna do last 5 flowers, and then I need to give my client a quick break so she can. 1, 2. Okay, cook them and then you're safe. We will come back to you in a second. Okay, that's us back. So yeah, where we were here. Okay, I can start doing the detail. I'm just gonna place another blast patch on this one, and I'm gonna go for this pink. And again, kind of place it in the messiest part. Cook. change. Okay, black, black, black. Black for a detail. Now I need to really warm up my brush because now we are gonna paint details. So clean it well, and I'm gonna just drag it through the black. Okay, so first of all, we are gonna paint this outline here, get nice and comfy. And what I'm doing usually is I'm resting my hands. Oh, I'm not gonna talk actually, guys. That's so messy. Okay, I don't feel my brush yet. Try the detailer one. Now, I did make some mess, so what I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fix it, put those wee lines on the messy part. We're still in the camera? Yes, we are. Okay. Okay, this way we have fixed what we broke. I don't want to overdo it with those black lines. Okay, just a wee detail. Now here I've got the wee hand. Clean the excess of the product from my brush. Oh. Okay, pumpkins. Small triangle on the top. And a very swirly bit. Again, re-clean my brush. Okay, cute small eyes. Actually, let's do this one with the dotting tool. Then the eyes on the bottom are gonna be more of a triangle shape. Change. Okay, I'm just getting the control over my brush. So I kind of usually needed like a couple seconds to warm up my hand and to get the things.
Got an appointment at 2:45 morning.
Change.
Yes, you can have a wee seat. I shouldn't be too long though.
Well, I just sit over there, or?
You can sit over there, or there's a couch, just anywhere you'd like.
So quiet. Okay, straight away go into the patch in here.
Right, thanks.
Thank you. Change. Don't run away from me. Come closer, closer. That's it. Change. Don't bother about the light, it's okay. Okay, flowers. So I want some cute flowers on the head of the ghost. And no, let's do yellow. Change.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the detail. So I'm trying to rest my hand on the client hand, but this is probably a wrong idea. I swap it and I'm resting on my hand. Okay, with cute rounded eyes. Triangle. Swirl. Swap. Tiny wee face. Another face. And another face. Okay, make them a little bit more spooky, so I want to add some detail. Don't move. Find some places where you can add like a microscopic lines for the detail of the pumpkin. And from the bottom as well. Change. Guys, I just need more light, but I can't. Because then we get into your view. So yeah, skip the light. It's okay. Kind of give that warning to my client, don't move. Okay, we faces. Don't move. Perfect, change. Okay, so we need to decorate some flowers. I actually gonna mix some green. Now I know why I took some blue, so I can create some green. Perfect, and the flowers, of course, pink, orange. So let's do orange. Change. Since I've got orange, I'm just doing the same. Change. Go into the pink. Another tip, guys, I can give you, like on painting such as the tilet work, is like give yourself a break. Like what I mean by this is, so since I done some fine line work, now I'm doing simple flowers with the dotting tool, so I can talk, I can catch my breath, change. But I'm still doing something, and then I can swap again to the tilet work, you know. So this is because obviously we tend to blink less, we tend to hold our breath, like, and this is a good tip, guys, for you, change. Because now I could catch my breath and I could blink with my eyes, so I don't have to look what I'm doing actually. Couple beautiful small green leaves. Change. Change. Ice. Change. I'm not sure if you can see it, but Fiona keeps moving, even her thumb. She's a terrible one for moving. Like I'm always actually struggling, and I warn Fiona, look, we are gonna do cool design today. Don't you even move. She's got worms in her bum. No, I'm not gonna do the second hand. We are gonna do a blush on the cheeks. Let's put some makeup on the ghost. So, high shine no wipe. And those beautiful pink. And we are gonna give a blush. Too intense. So more top coat. That's the most steady I have ever held Fiona's hand. Change. For such an easy part, it's just a blush on the cheeks. Do you want a wee face on the ghost? Yeah. Change. Okay, so now we are gonna just do a small face on the ghost. Again, dotting tool. And just pull it up, just like this. Change. Change. Okay, since she's behaving, I can finish off the pumpkins. Change. And then change. Reclean my brush in a white paint, and I want to add some detail in that pumpkin. Okay, so we are gonna do just like a microscopic white. Let me rest my eyes. So I quickly blink it a couple of times. And same inside the mouth on the bottom. You know, that kind of gives a little bit more depth to the pumpkin. Change. Change. Okay, the last final touches, so I'm gonna place a sparkle in the ghost eye. Change. Because why not? Change. Final inspection, and I think we are almost ready. I'm gonna slap a couple crystals on because Fiona loves crystals. And I think I'm gonna go for what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for flowers. Okay, base gel. Olivia, can I borrow your base gel?
You have to get it yourself.
Okay, I will. Yes, boss. Okay, I just need to grab some base gel. Oh my goodness, which one is it? Base gel. Okay, base gel. And yes, definitely, I think the flowers are gonna be cool. So we are gonna just place base gel, one flower and one flower. And we want to go for pink. Change. Change. Drop of the base gel inside. And we are gonna go for the pearls. Change. Change. And that's it. Sorry, no gems. Okay, I'm just gonna do it a little bit of the base gel around the flower so it's nice and comfy for her. Change. Okay, so this way I'm kind of protecting the flower from catching. Change. Drop of the high shine to protect the pearl. Re-inspected this one, good, good, good. Change. And now I can start top coating actually this this crazy Halloween set, I would say. Change. So cute and so beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can actually see it, my battery I think is running low, so I better hurry up. So I'm just gonna top coat it, everything in here. And of course, once we place the top coat, things are even prettier. Change. Okay, so I quickly managed to move the desk closer to Olivia, and we able to connect it to the charger, and now we can just record it again. So I'm so happy, because otherwise I will have to wait, guys, before I could finish this video for you. I did had a wee air bubble in there, so I just burst it, and I'm filling it up with the top coat now. You have to kind of almost wiggle in there to get rid of all the dust which is stuck in there. Okay, so I'm just removing any dust which is in there. And applying the top coat. Perfect. Change. Okay, move the things. There we are. And then top coat that cute ghost. It is actually really nice and cute one. And then the pumpkins. Which one is your favorite one, Fiona? All of them. All of them, huh? Yeah, that's good. I keep an eye on the top coat because I like to top coat pretty decent amount, and I don't want the top coat to run. So I do kind of keep watching. Perfect, change. And then top coat on another one. And it's your first time you're getting Halloween nails, isn't it, Change?
Yeah.
First time ever, yeah. What a crazy set, actually, I would say. Now, I've got a white line, and white line can sometimes indicate might be a start of the lifting. If it does happen sometimes, no, maybe not. I like to touch it with the Universal Air Bond and then top coat it because I don't want to risk it. So whenever I get like a wee white line, quite often it's from the filing, but I still don't like to take any risk, and that's what I would do it. I'm actually gonna top coat this flower as well. Change. And of course we have to go and wash Fiona's hands and then take beautiful thumbnail picture for you. I'm gonna take my time with it as well, just because we have spent a really long time hand painting all those beautiful designs. But I am actually quite happy we could record it, guys, for you as well. So again, huge thank you to Fiona for contributing with her time and for going for so super cool set. Yeah, so she came and says, oh, you know what, I'm actually okay with the pink Halloween nails. It's like, okay, cool. Come, don't run away from me. It's usually this fun, isn't it? Oh, I made a mess of it. I'm rushing now, guys, because there is always so much stuff going on in the salon. Clean that off. Change. We're gonna cure them and then I show you the final results. Perfect, that's them cooked. So I'm just gonna clean it. Like always, wait a couple seconds for the top coat to cool down. And then clean the things nice. I'm not gonna put cuticle oil again, just because I like to wash my clients' hands first before I can do it. But you can see it. Thank you. You can see it, what we have created today. The other hand is ready as well. It's just not clean. But I will take a really nice and beautiful thumbnail picture for you. We're both sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!